You've seen Brennan a lot in practice. How do you think everything went today? He's made starts before or whatever, but is it nice to see kind of like that seamless transition as far as the offense?
Yes, it was. It was good seeing Brennan out there. The good thing about Brennan is he's been here a long time and he knows the game very well. And he's a guy that we're pretty young at the receiver position, other than McClung. So it's good to have him to lean back on. And if there's ever a question, we ask him. He knows what to do and tells us what to do. He's a great leader for us. We all look up to Brennan, and it's a blessing to have him out on the field.
You had a little bit of a rough week last week against Illinois. Just talk about going through this week of practice and kind of getting that out of your head and getting back out there.
Yeah, we did have a tough loss last week, and I think that's what drove us, through practice this week. We didn't want to make any mistakes that we made last week. Personally, I had a lot of drops last week, and my biggest goal all through practice week was, catch the ball. Whatever happens after that, but make sure you get the ball, secure the ball. And the loss, it was what it was. It is what it is. But that's behind us now. We've already forgotten about it. Everything else is just ahead of us. The season, we still got a long season ahead of us, and the biggest thing right now is just to stay healthy.
You're a sure-handed guy. That had to be frustrating last week. You had to want to just erase that feeling, get out there again today.
It was frustrating, but one of the things about being a receiver is you got to have short-term memory. You got to be able to forget about things, and you got to come back the next play ready to go.
600 yards of offense, 600 plus yards of offense for you guys. Mm-hmm. Is that something you guys know you're capable? Maybe not of that gaudy of a number, but being an explosive offense, especially with the way Brendan gets the ball downfield.
I think we could be explosive like that, week in and week out. I think we have a great group of wide receivers. I wouldn't trade anything or anyone for my receivers. Brennan's a great quarterback. He knows the game inside and out. We trust Brennan. Brennan trusts us. We have a great chemistry. Our offensive line, it all starts with them, and we have all the belief in the world in our offensive line, and I think that we can be a very, very successful offense.
Munchie getting hurt last week, besides that fact, we're starting to see a lot of the pieces on offense fall into place. Mm-hmm. Guys, the running game for over 300 yards today. 4 different receivers, with touchdown catches today. How potent can this offense be, and how excited are you to start to see this stuff start to gel?
Well, first off, prayers out to Munchie. We're all thinking about him and everything, but as far as the offense and how potent we can be as good as we want to be. First and foremost, we have to stop all the penalties. We've had way too many offensive penalties and jumping off sides or holding, and as soon as we can hold that to a lower amount, we can be a very, very, very powerful offense and very good offense.
Coach was talking a lot about the running game, and he wants this to be a run-first team, and all that's going to do is help guys like Brendan and you guys, because it'll really open up the passing game. How nice was it to see over 300 yards rushing, and what will that do to help the passing game as well?
It was great to see that. It was great to see all the running backs get in and get work done. It was great to see the offensive line get the movement that they did, because that's where it all starts. We have to establish a run game. The offensive line has to establish the line of scrimmage. They have to win the line of scrimmage. That leads to play action passes, or giving the quarterback time to giving the receivers time to get wide open down the field for him to complete passes. But like I said, though, this offense, we believe that we're the only ones that can stop us at this point.